All right. What is up, party people? I decided to go live with this as a few people asked me to, actually. And I said, you know what? Why not? So I've shared on my page and a couple of my live streams that I was almost done with a pretty good milestone in my life, and that was completing my graduate degree. Okay. And there was something that came up here. Let me close this off so I can see. And I just got the notification that my grade was posted. Now, I shared on my live stream in the past that I was very close on my grade point average, as I've only needed one class here for about 2.5 years. And the reason why I wasn't, or I'd never registered for a class is about 2.5 years ago, is when I was going through my divorce. And that is a pretty life-changing event in itself, even though my divorce wasn't bad or tragic, but it was a life-changing event to where I put school on hold. One of the classes that I was taking in the past, I got an F on because I just said screw it, I'd rather deal with what life is throwing at me or whatnot, and try to manage that instead of focusing on my grades. So my GPA was sitting right at about a 3.0. And in order to get awarded your master's at Mount St. Mary's University, you require a 3.0 or higher. I think most graduate degrees are set up that way. For undergrad, it's C's get degrees. But for graduate school, typically you have to have above a 3.0. So going into my last class, which was quantitative statistics, which I purposefully made last because everybody said that it was extremely difficult, and it was. Um, I wanted to have that last, and I was able to do my capstone, like I said, over 2.5 years ago. But I'm going to do the reveal live to see what my final grade was. I haven't checked it yet. If it's below a 78, I am not going to have the GPA required to be awarded my degree this spring, and I will have to register for another class, any class actually, because I've got all of my core classes done to be able to bring my grade up. If I didn't need to take that stats class, I wouldn't have taken it, but it was a part of the core class required to be awarded the Masters of Business at Mount St. Mary's. So I'm nervous, but I'm going to get right into doing this. Shout out to Harvey Martinez. Hey man, I appreciate you checking out the live stream. I'm going to share my screen here and see what's popping. See if your boy's done with my MBA and I'm going to walk in May, or if I got to register for another class before I can officially say that I can walk in May. All right. Why am I nervous? I'm never nervous. Your boy's never nervous. I wouldn't say never. All right, but let's log in and find out. Let's go see. Whew. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, so before I show it, my midterm was trash. Let's get that out the way now. My midterm was trash, but the final half was stuff that I actually uh, kind of figured out. So we'll see. Whew. All right. Come on. I don't know what that was. I was just trying to get the nervous energy out. All right. Let's not hold this up. I don't want to look. Click. All right. Ho ho. Whew. 83. Yes. 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 Ah, I'm done. Your boy is done. Milestone complete. Man, I started my MBA. Let's see, I finished my undergrad in 2015, I think. after starting in like 2008. But I was active duty Air Force at the time. I was able to use tuition assistance and a lot of things to have my undergrad paid for free. I got most of my MBA done by my GI Bill as well, except for the last two classes, which I got. I mean, I had to get financed because I ran out of GI Bill. But I'm done. I am done. Ah, that's a relief. That is a relief. I should celebrate. How should I go celebrate? First of all, Harvey, Charlie, Brittany, and Julius. Thanks for congrats. I appreciate that. Man, a 90 out of 100 and then a 83 overall. That makes sure that I've got the GPS. Oh man, oh, I should go celebrate. Ooh, what should I do? Let's see. I need some ideas. It's snowing here in Maryland, but I should go get myself a celebratory steak. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm gonna go celebrate. Brittany said, "Don't drink and drive in the snow today." First of all, Brittany, I'm not you. My bad. She knows uh why I said that. I should say I don't live around here, so I shouldn't have to worry about other people. The roads aren't that bad here. I don't know about where you live, but it's actually clear on the roads. It didn't necessarily stick today. And you know what? That is still a pretty good thing too. I could take an Uber. There's a couple of places where I live to where I could go have me a drink or two, or just go get the food and bring it back home and celebrate in my house. All right. Yes. Oh, to be clear, she was not drinking and driving. Um, but she had an incident in the snow that wasn't even her fault. But yeah, no, thanks for those that tuned in. I said that I was going to do it live because I had a few people that had asked me what the update was. And I'm like, well, I haven't got my grade back yet. So I don't know. And when I got the email that the grade was inputted, it didn't tell me what the grade was live when the email was given to me. So I actually had to log in to check. Oh man, I'm still shaking. I'm still shaking. Julius said, "What's next for me?" Hey, brother, what's next? I'm not going back for any other additional academic educations like that. All right. Having the MBA was a milestone for a couple of different reasons. I'm definitely not going back to get my doctorate. I've been interested in computer science stuff, man. I work around IT professionals, and I've been really interested in computer science stuff. I actually have a recommendation that I'm going to talk to with one of my coworkers and team members about next week, getting into cloud engineering. It's not something that I'm too familiar with as far as the actual technical part of it, but it's a skill that I see is needed and can keep me employed. Or if I decide to create a business and, work for myself and get the skills that I would need to, uh, you know, create or do cloud engineering for other people, but they're hiring me and my company. It's something that I've been thinking about kind of long term. So I'll figure out what that next is a little bit later on. But today, your boy is celebrating. Whew, man, we got Dante that said, "You're all right." Hey, if y'all got some recommendations of a good place to go and celebrate, put it down in the comments. I'm picking one and I'm going. Your boy's going to celebrate as this is a weight off of my shoulder. All right. Hope everybody has a good weekend. Let me say that. Where anything that you're doing, make it great. I'm 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 still beaming over here right now. This is pretty good. My daughter has two parents that both have graduate degrees. You look at the stats and things of how that can influence, somebody growing up. Those are two pretty positive things. So that makes me pretty happy as well that she can see that both of her parents had accomplished something. Whether you think it's important or not, I think it's important. So it's what matters to me. Whew. Let's see. That's it. I'm going to go do something positive. Yeah. Something constructive. That's all I've got for this live stream. Oh man. Whew. I'm out. Peace.